Hello everyone, I'm just doing this quick video to show you guys how to depot lipsticks into the Vueset traveling case. It holds 24 lipsticks. It's really cute, really small, fits in the palm of your hand. So yeah, I'm just going to be depotting everything to downsize and make traveling with my makeup a lot easier. This is alcohol. I'm going to be spraying it down and then just got to wipe it down, make sure everything is clean. You don't want to cross-contaminate anything. Also, always remember to sanitize your hands. There's always germs everywhere, all over your hands. Don't act like you don't have germs. Go wash your hands. And then cotton rounds. I'm just going to be using that to clean the alcohol. So I'm going to speed this little part up. Alright, so now that you're done with that, next thing is to grab yourself a plate like this, stainless steel. It's a mixing plate. You can get them Sephora, Makeup Forever, anywhere like that. You need to sanitize this as well. Anything that you're going to be using today, any tools need to be sanitized with alcohol, just so that we don't pass germs on from every piece of product that we touch. Already picked out the colors that I'm going to be putting into this palette. All my lipsticks are kind of mixed brands. I've already color coordinated them before I started recording just to save time. So these are the 5 that I'm going to start with first. I'm kind of going in order, like nudes to pinks, berries, reds, things like that. And another note too, you guys might want to stick to one type of lipsticks, like all creams, all mattes, things like that. This palette is going to contain all my cream lipsticks that I just don't want to carry around. Like I said, it's crazy to carry on 50 different tubes of lipstick when you can just condense everything into the palm of your hand. It's just so much easier. And I know what you guys are thinking too. Oh my God, Norma, why? This is a little spatula that I had lying around. I'm going to sanitize this too so that I can use this to kind of cut up the lipstick before I put it inside of each slot. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I am a makeup hoarder. I am a lipstick hoarder. A lot of people know that, and I know a lot of people are like that as well. And I am sorry, this might kind of make you cringe, but you're going to grab the lipstick and kind of gently squeeze it out of its tube so that you don't have to worry about scraping the product. Okay, and now here comes the fun part. You are just going to take your lipstick that's on top of your palette. It's as simple as just cutting it into chunks, enough for it to fit inside of these slots. They are really thin in person, so this was honestly really hard for me. This is the first time I've ever depotted my lipsticks, so it got really messy, and I've seen a lot of videos of people doing this, and honestly, no matter which way you do it, it gets messy. It's lipstick, it's creamy, that's what happens. It's makeup, but it's really fun, and I really like doing this. So just take your time. Depotting this entire thing took me a long time, but I'm trying to make sure that the video is not as long because that would be really boring to watch. But yeah, so just little by little, take your lipsticks in order, cut them up into pieces, shove them into these little slots. Use your spatula to kind of break it down. You want to make sure your lipstick gets all the way down to each corner of the slot. You want to make sure everything is laid flat in there, because towards the end of this video, when you're done depotting all the lipsticks you want in here, you're going to need to melt it down so that everything is nice and neat. Let me rephrase that. You don't need to do this, but for people who are kind of neat freaks like me, it's best to do that. If not, you can leave them just like this in kind of a messy, creative way. That's entirely up to you. All right, so while you guys are watching me depot these lipsticks in order, I'm going to quickly talk about what I was saying before. I love hoarding lipsticks. It's one of the makeup products that I love to hoard. I love looking at my drawers and seeing them really full with all the colors, all the different finishes. I know I'm not the only one. Even people who aren't as much of a makeup addict as me probably have their favorite essential lipsticks. So seeing me depot these, especially like the Burberry ones and stuff you will see, yes, it hurts you. It hurt me to do it too, but I have to cut down on the amount of lipsticks I have in my drawers. Sometimes my drawers, I feel like they don't even want to close correctly because I have way too much makeup. Yes, my name is Norma, and I'm admitting that I have way too much makeup. But I mean, what girl doesn't want that kind of a makeup collection, right? So yeah, So going back to the lipsticks, just remember to depot them nice and easy. Take your time. Sometimes the lipsticks will slide on that palette, so it gets really frustrating when it doesn't want to just cut up. I'm pretty sure it'll help you if you have a bigger spatula. The one I have is super tiny, so just make sure when you're using a spatula, it's one that's really long with a bigger end piece. That'll probably help you a lot more. All right, I don't know if you guys noticed what I was doing. With the first lipstick I depotted, I kind of pulled it from its tube to use the entire lipstick. This container will fit the entire lipstick, but as you can see, my first slot, it's really messy. And I plan on melting them, so I didn't want it to bubble over and spill, because I would have made an even bigger mess and I probably would have gotten super frustrated. So what I started doing with the remaining lipsticks was twisting up the tube as far as it would go and slicing the lipstick right at the base of the tube. Whatever product was still left inside, I'm just going to keep them aside in case I want to refill my slots, and then I can use those as extra. I found it that way it would be easier. And no, I'm not trying to keep the tubes as like part of my hoarding addiction. I just don't want this to get as messy as it's already getting. So that's probably an easier way, again, for anyone else who's gonna copy this video. Okay, so commencing with this weird music that I have on my phone. Enjoy. So this is what it's going to look like when you start melting it in the microwave. I noticed that some lipsticks melt faster than others. Also, when you put it in the microwave, be really careful. I set mine for 10 seconds at a time and I check it. You don't want to overheat this thing. And be careful when you're taking it out to see the progress of the melting part, because you don't want to burn yourself, obviously. I set the microwave for 10-second intervals. That way you don't overheat your lipstick and have it bubble over or burn. You also don't want the container to get too hot, because you're going to need to be taking this out to check it. The next thing I decided to do when I felt that they were melted down as much as I wanted them to, take a toothpick and dip it inside each one of them to kind of remove any air pockets or bubbles, so that when it dries, it sets nice and flat and you don't have to worry about open spaces underneath the makeup. So do that to each of them. And when you're done and it's dried down completely, you can take a Q-tip with a little bit of water or alcohol, probably alcohol is best, and go ahead along the edges very carefully and just clean it up. For the sake of this video, I obviously did not wait for mine to dry down. I just wanted to show you guys what to do when you guys are completely done. So this is what my palette's gonna look like. I didn't have the colors that I want to fill in at the end. I'll probably do that some other time. I just wanted to show you guys what it would look like when you guys are completed. It's really easy. Like I said, it's more time consuming than anything. It's very tedious, so I can only imagine what people go through when they do more of these palettes. I do have a couple of other ones in 12 pots so that I can depot cream highlighters and stick foundations, but that is for another time, girl, because like I said, this took me a long time. and it's very, very messy. I went through so many Q-tips, it's not even funny. So invest in a big box from the dollar store. I'm not playing, you're gonna use a lot. So boom, and ta-da, this is what it looks like. Isn't it cute? Like I said, I kind of rushed to make the video for you guys. I could have been a little neater with some of my colors. They didn't melt as much as the other colors did. It's probably the formula or the brand of lipstick, but it still looks cute. I did my best, and for the first time, from being my first time, it came out really nice. So good luck, you guys. This is what it looks like. And here's the back shot so you can see it's all the way melted down. Ain't it cute? Good luck. Thank you for watching.